Okay, here we go. Check. IRATE Prostate here. The muted mic has definitely got something going on with it. Anyway, I'm here for another broadcast of Chaos 120. It is a hump day, like I said. It's wonderful Wednesday. And joining me in the room this evening right now, we have the next 6 minutes.
How is everything?
Groovy. And of course, Scooby 331.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. And if you can hear that, that's a little bit of music playing in the background. Saying hi to people in the chat. Whoops.
Hello, chat. What's shaking?
That's right.
We got Irving and Hyrukin there currently.
All right, cool. Is Irving planning on coming in or what?
I don't know. Irving, would you like to jump in?
Yep, it's on my Discord, bro. Come on in, hang out. We got room. All right. And can y'all hear the music?
I can't.
Okay.
No, I can't either.
All right. Can the people out there should be able to hear it. Death Harukin, can you hear a little bit of music playing there?
Let me see. I'll check it on YouTube right now.
A little drumming and shit. You all right? Well, anyway, while we're waiting for everybody, let's see. Occam's Razor's in the house. What's up, buddy? My buddy Occam there. My Friday night pal. Yeah, and Irving Twin says they hear the music, so good. All right, it's just some nice, relaxing soundtrack music I got going in the background. So dead air is now physically impossible.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
We got someone in the waiting room waiting to
all right, let's
drag onto.
let me grab it up there. I apologize for the. And of course, rounding us out is the one and only Tara Sin. Hello, Tara. Hello. All right. Tara, you with us?
Can't hear Tara. If she's talking at all. Can you hear us, Tara?
Yeah.
She might not be able to hear us.
All right. Is the music too loud while we're talking, or can you hear us talk clearly without the music? I mean, with the music playing. Because I want to get this at the right level so everybody can do everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Tara's.
I'm messaging. If she can hear us.
Yeah, it's probably her settings with the Discord. Does she usually use a phone, or is she using a laptop? Does anybody know?
She's gonna start using a laptop.
Okay.
From what she's telling me, it's in the process of connecting.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's doing that spin up thing.
But she also uses a phone.
Okay. Well, God forbid everything go like it should go for us, because it just wouldn't make it another episode. It wouldn't make another Wednesday here. But it's like
I checked the music. It doesn't sound too loud in the background.
All right, good, man. So you like it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's nothing too offensive or anything. It's
Well, it sounds nice and relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to pick, something to go that would everything from synthetic orchestral to regular orchestral, and occasionally some nice drums going on in the background. So anywho, all right. So you want to kick it off like we usually kick off our Wednesdays with or every episode actually with the NHL scores.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Or should we do the pre-show? I mean, there's only 3 people to shill, so I'm pulling Tara in once again. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Scoop can start if he wants to.
All right, Tara. Can you hear us, Tara? I got Scoob as looks like he is muted. There he is.
Yeah, sorry. I just was I wanted to check the YouTube page really quick. I had to wait for it to reload because it doesn't work really good with the Discord open. I didn't want the playback to come through the speakers.
I hear you. Well, cool. So,
looks great though.
All right, fantastic. So you want to show your stuff for the
Sure. Actually, part of it was I'm glad Tara's here. Tara, is your speakers and everything working by the way now? All right. Well, hopefully throughout the course of the night she'll correct it so she can answer what I have to ask her. But what I was going to ask her was I wasn't sure if that thing she was doing this week, which was going to be this coming Friday the 16th, at a museum somewhere here on Long Island, in Brooklyn specifically. She had that presentation that she was going to have. It's a painting she made of an eye, a human eye. It looks really cool. I was going to go and try to film it, but I wanted to know if it was going to be there also on Saturday, because instead of going Friday, which it's going to be a nightmare just specifically to go to that museum, I'll literally go from the parade, which was the second part of what I had to shill. I'm going to be covering the St. Patty's Day parade this Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, if possible, I was going to actually just take the subway from the parade to Brooklyn to go to that museum.
Okay. It sounds like you cut out again. Scoob?
A quick video for Tara. I'm gonna go film her her painting over at the museum in Brooklyn, and I am going to be hunting SJWs at the St. Patty's Day parade. Hopefully, I find none, and I can just get some really good coverage of some kick-ass pipe bands. And the only other thing I have after that is the 24th. I'm going to be going to that march for I don't know, for the surrender of the Second Amendment, whatever these people are begging the government to take away. And so that's that's everything I got cooking, and a few random videos here and there. Oh, and I got to do that video for you. I got to go to Farmingdale and film Republic Airport for you. Yeah. I didn't forget. It snowed today again. You know, you brought it on me, by the way. It was sunny yesterday. It stopped snowing. There was no more nor'easter. You asked me to go to Republic, and boom, we get another snowstorm.
Of course.
But yeah, as soon as the weather cooperates, I'm going to go cover that. Yeah.
All right, kill it. All right. 6?
I'll do my pre-show here really quick, but I'm going to jump off so I can get on my desktop. My laptop seems to be doing the I want to overheat, so I've got the fan on really loud and all that kind of
we can't hear
wonderful
with
stuff.
The music, so the noise of the fan will not affect anything.
Well, it's bothering me.
But if you don't want it to, set your dick on fire or something like that, then we totally understand that.
Yeah, it's like I could almost keep a cup of tea hot on this thing, and that's not a good thing.
Ooh,
anyhow, I've got 3.
You got 3?
Our Discord right now. I'm working on the other 3 right now. They should be up in the next couple of days. So I guess
okay, you cut out there, 6.
Is the best. Looks like number 3 people are liking really a lot right now.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah.
I've got 3 more coming down the pipe. So we'll have a vote on which one's going to be the best, so on and so forth. Also, this Sunday I'm having a late tea time stream. So Tara Sin is asking us to pull her in now. She's got the settings done, I think.
All right, cool.
It's going to be kind of a half and half of domestic and international voices. So it's going to be about...
I made it!
All right.
Awesome.
Tara, what's happening?
My phone's being a little bitch is what's happening.
Oh. Well, welcome aboard. We're doing the pre-show. So 6, okay. He's going to drop out and boot up into a PC since his laptop is overheating, and we don't want him to ignite his crotch or anything like that. So, you know.
I can understand that. That's why I'm not messing with my big ass piece of shit over here.
I hear you. And it's nice to see Jack T. Ripper and Goatman. What's up? All right, so Goatman is in the audience. Everything can go fine now from now on. So, and
And Burnside's on his way to work, so he should be here soon.
And I want to thank Alamo Gulf Citizen for his $1.99. Hope everyone has a good evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So what we're doing is the pre-show, Tara. So I believe it's your turn. So if you want to.
Okay. So I'm Tara Sin. You can find me on IMVU, YouTube, and Twitter. And for now, because it might be shut down, I still have an Etsy page to buy wreaths, and I'm actually working on some purses. I have one that I'm going to surge together during the show, so I'm going to probably set myself to push to talk at that point. You can find that store at on Etsy. Look for Tara and Roxy Craft.
Y'all got that? Hit that store and buy as many purses as you can, because Tara makes excellent purses, right? Okay, and I guess that leaves me, the pre-show, of course, tomorrow. Hot takes in the afternoon. It's going to be, let's see, between, I want to say 4 and 5 in the afternoon. The start time is probably, no, it's going to be, I'm sorry, because of the Eastern Standard Time, it'll be between 3 and 5 o'clock. All right, we'll kick it off. That's 2 to 4 Central, and noon to 2 on the Pacific Coast. And the show is, I do this with Big Fat Brian. We're going to be covering the season 2 of Netflix's Jessica Jones. This is a weekly show that we're doing covering sci-fi and horror on Netflix. So come by and hang out with us the last hour or half hour, depending on what happens. We want to pull people in and start talking to them like a telephone type thing. So come on by, and we're going to be spoiling the hell out of Jessica Jones season 2 because it needs spoiling. But no, it's actually worth talking about, and so I hope to have people there. And of course, Friday night is the Cream Stream it'll be 11 o'clock to 1 Eastern, and that's 10 to midnight Central, and 8 to 10 on that Pacific Coast. All right, and that's what I've got to shield tonight. As soon as so, anybody want to kick the bobo about anything while we're waiting for?
Oh! I forgot.
Oh, please.
Most likely after the stream, after Burnside gets to work and everything, him and I are gonna get on the phone. He's gonna walk me through how to set up live streams and Hangouts, and if that works, I might have my first official live stream.
Fantastic. That sounds fun. Yeah, once you get it down, it's real easy. It's fun. And you'll want to tweak it and have more fun with it. You're an artist, so like me, you'll probably start tweaking with how it looks and everything.
I already downloaded some music, so I have intro music.
Killer. I don't know. The crowd can hear this, but right now I'm running. Tonight's the first night I've started running background music. So we'll have a little music behind us while we're doing this thing. I'm excited. I'm really excited about that. Because the more I don't know, I'm just excited. Okay, it's been a real fucking intense week for Uzi Q and myself, and this is a perfect way to chill out and wind down and spend a great hump day with good friends and talk about things of import and of not import. Let's see. Scooby, you got anything
What?
that you want to, or Tara, you got anything you want to talk about?
Stephen Hawking, he died yesterday.
Exactly.
Or, well, today, because he lived in England.
Right, and I learned that last night, and it was really, it's one of the...
I was still on with Burnside, and he's like, wait, someone just said that Stephen Hawking died. That can't be true. So I went and looked it up for him, and I read him the article.
I think I was streaming.
Because I said, yeah, the Fox is covering it, the Guardian, CNN. He's like, fuck CNN. What's the Guardian say?
That's right. That's right. So we lost Stephen Hawking, one of the great minds. Theoretical.
Remember that we just lost one of the greatest minds that we had left. That isn't a millennial. That isn't a retard. That isn't brain dead.
Yeah, are you talking about Hawking?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was one of the last brightest minds.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. You know, he was an astrophysicist, a theoretical astrophysicist that, was...
I mean, he was the only one that understood what Einstein was talking about.
Right. Well, what he did was he had taken, what Einstein and Planck was the second step, and he's the next step beyond Einstein and Planck, and string theory, M theory, which is M and membrane theory is also known as M theory. It's very difficult shit, man. Every time I read it, it looks confusing, but it's that whole simplified. It's like time is like a flattened circle, and but it's like being. I can't describe it, man. It's so beautifully conceptual. It's like a membrane of a bubble, right? And and who we are is on the outside of that. And here comes 6 to save me from making myself look like a completed imbecile. All right, 6, you there, bro? Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
How's everybody?
Good, man. How you doing?
Okay. Yeah, I was having some concerns about my laptop. It does that every now and again. I've had it since 2010, so sometimes it behaves oddly.
Kind of like my dog. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right.
So yeah, we were just talking about the loss of Stephen Hawking, and you got anything you want to add to that?
Not really. I never really followed his work that much.
Okay, all right. Well, do you want to let's see, go ahead with the NHL scores?
Sure.
For everybody. All right, cool. Let's roll. Let's do our thing.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Everybody's shielded and everything, so we're there.
Okay, so we'll start off with the Pittsburgh and Manhattan Rangers tilt. It is currently 2-2 with 5:32 left in the third. We have San Jose and Edmonton both knotted at 1. That's at the end of the first there. The New Jersey Devils are currently ahead of the Vegas Golden Knights 1-0 with 11:59 left in the first. And let's see, the Vancouver Canucks are currently behind the Anaheim Ducks with 13:37 left in the first. And it appears as though my Dallas Stars have been defeated by the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is not Irving's favorite team. I repeat, not his favorite team. They fell in the shootout, it looks like. They did get a point, and they didn't lose that second point to a Western rival, which would have been bad. But it still sucks that they didn't get the full 2 points, because this time of year, every point counts.
Right. So, anybody have any emotions about that?
Plays. I tend not to watch the replays when the Stars lose. So, no entertainment for me tonight as far as hockey goes. It happens.
That's right.
Let's see here. Let me get to everything. I had everything queued up on the laptop, and I need to get everything queued up again here.
That's cool. If you want to take a moment and stuff, let's see, I'll recite a limerick or two. Or how about, let's see, there once was a man from Madras whose balls were constructed of brass. When he clanged them together, they played stormy weather, and lightning shot out of his ass. Okay, nothing? Crickets?
Sorry, what? I was yawning.
There was, let's see, oh, no, I'm not going to tell that one.
What, a man from Nantucket?
No, it's, let's see, oh, how about this? On the breast of a barmaid in sail is tattooed the price of brown ale. And on her behind, for the sake of the blind, the same information in Braille. Kind of fucked that last part up, but yeah, it was coming to me. I love that one. Uzuki's like looking at me like, what the fuck?
Well, we have a Florida woman story.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck.
Whip out the Florida women.
Ready?
It's not me. I didn't do it. I swear there were no cops around.
I can verify. I'll back you up there, Tara.
Thank you, Colleen Bernier, for these wonderful stories. She is, of course, our senior Florida correspondent. And thank you very much for this one. This one comes to us from the TC Palm. And Indian River County. It wasn't exactly a Norman Rockwell moment. A 46-year-old woman accused February 20th of relieving herself in a yard and touching her lady parts while cursing was arrested, the affidavit says. What could be the case of the uninhibited urinator happened as a deputy went to an incident in River County. Investigators spoke to Tammy Roseman, described as appearing highly intoxicated. A woman identified as the victim said Roseman urinated in her yard in front of her children. The victim said she and her kids, ages 6 and 11, were outside when Roseman walked into her yard, pulled down her shorts, and started urinating. Yes, people typically use the bathroom in the bathroom as opposed to residential lawns. The victim said she yelled at Roseman to stop pottying, and Roseman stood up. She said Roseman turned toward her and her children and touched her private parts with her shorts pulled down. Quote, expletive you racial slur, expletive, Roseman is quoted as saying. I'll fill the blanks with your mind there. Roseman, listed as homeless, was arrested on disorderly intoxication and exposure of sexual organs charges.
Oh, she's now going to be placed on the sex offender list because there's a child involved.
Can you give Rich's out?
Wow, she's
That's the way Florida works.
On the three things right here.
Well,
on the little three marks you see right there. Okay.
touch her lady parts all she likes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Interesting.
And Tara.
Man hiding in freezer in Martinsburg area charged after drugs seized. This occurred in Martinsburg, West Virginia, but it is a Florida man. A Florida man was charged Sunday night after police seized 27 packages of suspected marijuana, 7 packed bags of suspected heroin, and 2 blocks of what appeared to be marijuana wax while trying to find a wanted man. Christopher Sean Rings of Sebastian, Florida, was charged with possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance and obstructing, according to Berkeley County Magistrate Court's records. Ring was also charged with grand larceny and receiving or transferring stolen goods in connection with separate case, court's record said. West Virginia State Police Corporal B.D. French said in a complaint that Ring was found Sunday night hiding inside a chest freezer in the basement of a home on Luther Lane. A blue backpack that Ring had with him in the freezer contained the suspected drugs, digital scales, and unused plastic bags, it said. French was assisted by troopers D.W. Satterfield and P.E. Butler in removing the defendant from the freezer.
Oh, man.
When in doubt, hide in a freezer, because the police heat vision won't be able to find you. Let's see. Ooh, here's an interesting one. $104,000 meat heist leads to monster cargo theft trafficking ring in New Jersey. 11 men arrested, more than $1 million in stolen goods seized. The 5-month investigation, dubbed Operation Botany Strike, began October 14th with a probe into a missing tractor trailer hauling meat. Well.
Dude.
Tractor trailers to move more than $1 million in goods meant for retailers across the country to a New Jersey warehouse where they were held until they could be sold domestically to overseas, officials said Wednesday. The 5-month investigation, dubbed Operation Botany Strike, began October 14th when detectives from New Jersey State Police Interstate Theft North Unit began looking into the theft of a tractor trailer which contained $104,000 worth of meat from a trucking lot in South Amboy. Wow, that's a big weekend cookout there.
Man.
Troopers found the abandoned tractor. Troopers found the abandoned tractor trailer later that day in the Vince Lombardi service area on the New Jersey Turnpike and began following leads, which ultimately uncovered the organized theft ring. Over the course of the investigation, the detectives found that thieves would transport stolen tractor trailers from various jurisdictions throughout New Jersey to specific locations within a warehouse in Passaic. Did I pronounce that right? Passaic?
Passaic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Occam just put in, donated $1 in under my name and says, "Yay, I love giving money to myself."
Boy.
Busted, dude. Sorry.
Let's see. That facility served as the predominant location where the suspects would load and offload stolen cargo, as well as store the stolen tractor trailers, officials said. Detectives also identified secondary locations in Little Ferry and Secaucus that served similar functions. Ultimately, 16 loads of stolen cargo were recovered from 10 national retailers. The seized cargo ranged from clothing to granite to home goods, landscaping equipment, and food products, the officials said. The suspects range in age from 26 to 60 and all live in northern New Jersey. They all face charges of receiving stolen property and conspiracy. One also faces a charge of fencing, which means knowingly buying stolen goods in order to later resell them for profit, not sword fighting. Though they probably were dealing in stolen swords. Anyhow, the suspect operating within the theft ring stole anything they could get their hands on, like swords, driving stolen tractor trailers filled with everything from clothing, granite, and food products to predestined facilities where they would store and offload the stolen cargo, eventually selling it both domestically and overseas, Colonel Patrick Callahan, acting superintendent of the New Jersey State Police, said in a statement. This operation alone, headed by the State Police Interstate Theft North Unit, along with our partners, recovered more than $1 million in stolen cargo and dismantled a lucrative crime syndicate, which was costing victim businesses and consumers millions more. Police departments in South Amboy, Lakewood, Newark, South Brunswick, Karlstadt, Kearney, Edison, Woodbridge assisted in the New Jersey State Police Interstate Theft North unit in the investigation as they did the New Jersey Division of Criminal Justice. So, ambitious fellows.
They finally did their job. All right.
No doubt.
How you doing,
Hi,
Burnside?
Mr. B.
Hey, everybody.
Burnside.
Greetings. I got this fucker to work on the road. Can't promise it'll work as nice when I get to work, though, but we'll try.
Fantastic. Well, welcome aboard, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is well, this is a new one for the lexicon, if I've ever seen it. The terminology.
The terminology, what? You dropped out, Six.
This is something that y'all need to jot down in that old gray matter. Squirrel grip. Yes.
Say what?
Jordan Rapana accuses Gold Coast Titans forward Kevin Proctor of squirrel grip.
What the hell is that?
We're about to find out. Canterbury winger Jordan Rapana accused Gold Coast forward Kevin Proctor of a squirrel grip during the Titans' last gasp win over the Raiders on Sunday. With half an hour to play and his side clinging onto a 6-point lead, Rapana took a hit up and was met by 3 Titans defenders. The Raiders were awarded a penalty after referee Henry Perinara ruled Proctor held on too long to the tackle. An enraged Rapana claimed that's not all Proctor was hanging on to. After the tackle, Rapana could be seen gesticulating at his genitals, claiming Proctor had applied a squirrel grip. Rapana and Proctor are former schoolmates, having both attended Palm Beach Currumbin High School on the Gold Coast. They have played alongside each other in Kiwis colors 5 times after Rapana debuted for New Zealand in 2016. The last time they shared a field in New Zealand colors was in the 2017 Anzac Test, after which Proctor was caught on camera allegedly snorting cocaine outside a Canberra nightclub. The former Melbourne Storm forward wasn't considered for World Cup selection. It's been a while since the NRL had a squirrel grip controversy, with the most high-profile incident coming in 2013 when Sam Burgess applied one on Melbourne's Will Chambers. Burgess was suspended for 2 games for the incident, which left Chambers writhing on the ground in pain. A year later, when the then Titans captain Greg Bird was accused of by Penrith Sika Manu of a squirrel grip, while the Castleford forward Kevin Laurier was banned for 2 Super.
He's banned for 2 Super what?
Watch out when you go to New Zealand. You might get the squirrel grip.
Oh my. Oh my. It sounds like somebody was doing lots of drugs and trying to raw dog their way to victory.
Hey, at least it wasn't in Florida humping an alligator.
Yeah, that's why those poor bastards should not play in Florida. I fear they might be squirrel gripping gators next.
Well, speaking of squirrel grip, Boss broadcasts himself having sex on boardroom table unaware video conference call is still rolling. Wow. Warning, explicit footage. The couple were filmed romping in a company conference room, and footage was leaked onto social media before being scrubbed by censors.
Nice.
Comically
How
awesome.
good's the
This is
action?
something I would do.
Yeah. A power grid manager accidentally broadcast himself romping with a junior colleague when he forgot to hang up his video conference call. Based on WeChat conversation screen caps, the manager of China's Southern Power Grid filmed himself having sex with his colleague in a conference room minutes after a call earlier that morning, which was attended by employees from 5 different provinces. Count them 5. That's 5 fingers to a squirrel grip. Anyhow. After the meeting was adjourned for a break, the manager allegedly decided to make use of the now empty conference room at the company's Guangzhou headquarters. The footage first leaked on Saturday, but has now been scrubbed from social media by Chinese censors. 2 employees have been arrested and face defamation charges, as well as further punishment for spreading false rumors after they allegedly shared the footage. Well, if it's true, then it's not really rumors. Anyhow, the phrases...
It's only true if Mao says so.
The phrases Southern Power Grid and use love to make power have become 2 of the most blocked terms on social media sites. According to Free Weibo.
That's crazy.
The phrases have been even overtaken a constitutional change and Xi Jinping. The manager has been identified on some social media channels, but claims he is being deliberately framed. Are you being framed by these other people, or are you being framed by your own penis? It was a squirrel grip, Lord. I tell you, it was a squirrel grip.
The squirrel grip.
Oh, God. I hope this bastard gets put into a communist firing squad for his squirrel gripping.
Yeah.
No, he's got a much worse fate ahead of him.
Yeah,
you know what they do now with them over there, right?
Oh, educate me.
All right, check this out. They haven't executed anyone over there in the normal terms since the late 90s. In about 1997 to 1998, China conquered the eastern side of the globe on organs. If you want human organs, yeah, they arrest your ass for jaywalking and trump up the charges. Next thing you know, you're a kidney to somebody.
That's right.
On a list. So,
oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what they're doing instead of executions. Oh, Mao needs liver. Mao needs liver now.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought you were going to say death by squirrel grip.
It's probably like rich American needs one. You know?
Yeah.
Rich American alcoholic needs liver. Can't get on any list, you know. It's like,
Rich American alcoholic needs to either go ahead and kill himself in a car wreck or, you know, get into rehab.
man, call the Chinese, man. I need a new liver. We check you. We
like...
set you up real fast.
CCP Incorporated, you want illegal organ?
You want that with sauce? No mischief.
I might be off by a decimal point, but it's either $10,000 or $100,000 American for a liver.
Oh my god!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, it's that cheap.
Wow.
Damn.
Let's see. He vows to file libel lawsuits. 2 Chinese state-owned electricity provider employees were arrested yesterday. The suspects, a man named Tang and a woman named Wang, both 30.
What?
Tang and Wang.
Oh god.
Wang Tang, Boom Tang.
Wang Tang, thank you, ma'am.
No, it's that song by
A Wango is a tango.
yeah, in this Wang Dang Sweet Poontang by by the same guy.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, Ted Nugent, baby.
The Motor City Madman.
That's right.
Oh man. Yeah, the man's surname Tang and the woman's surname Wang, both 30, face defamation charges as well as further punishment for spreading false rumors after they allegedly shared the footage. Anyhow, China's Southern Power Grid, which is one of the 2 state-owned power providers, is pressing charges against Tang and Wang, who have reportedly since admitted spreading the rumors online. Well, they're not rumors if there's video evidence. Anyhow, Wang told police that she further dramatized rumors and shared them to major web forums online. The case remains under investigation. They have a different definition of what a rumor is in China.
It is rumor until Mao Zedong says that it is no longer rumor.
Cass, join us now. Cass Warfox, welcome. Cass Warfox. Well, he's here. Scooby,
he might be having my issue.
Scooby's muted. Hey, man.
Hi.
Hey. Say hey,
Hey,
to everybody,
Cass.
man.
Hey, Cass.
Hi.
There he is.
We got a full house tonight, man.
Yeah.
We got room for one more though. I got the room maxed out at 7, so.
Ah, fun.
But I can make
How
it.
many can you have in here?
Well, you can set it up. It usually gets kind of chaotic at about 8 or 9, 10. You know, it starts getting weird. But then again, this isn't a shit show, and these are actually people with manners. So we could probably fit.
Try to
12.
be civilized.
That's right.
Wait,
exactly.
wait. Who said I had manners?
Well, it's evident. So you
It
know,
is only rumor because Mao Zedong has not approved.
yeah, we have mana, you lose hand, or kidney. We take a choice.
Well, Cass, you got here just in time to hear the story about Penis Museum.
Wait, what?
Penis what?
Penis Museum.
We're gonna
A
be great
penis
connoisseurs of the penis. This penis is too tough.
Okay,
Tourists.
we're going.
People are using a popular co-working space in Reykjavik, Iceland, have been forced to warn tourists that their office is not a penis museum. Reykjavik's Icelandic's phallological museum is famous. It gets thousands of visitors a year. Given so few speak the language, a lot of people confuse the phallic attraction for the Reykjavik International Film Festival, RIFF office, which shares the same building. After having so many members of the public barge into their office asking where they might find male genitalia, workers have been forced to erect a sign that reads, "This is not the penis museum. You can't miss it. It has a big penis logo. Sincerely, the people who work here." Yeah, the sign says, "This is not the penis museum. Go back to whatever the street. Turn left, direction downtown, and walk 20 meters, 60 feet. It'll be on the same side. You can't miss it. It has a big penis logo. Sincerely."
Yes, this penis is too big for me. It doesn't give me the impression that it's of the fine arts.
Is that AP Angry Pepe? AP that AP Hands of Fate?
Wait, what?
Is he in the Is AP
In
in
chat?
the yeah?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No idea. I'm on the cell, dude. I don't know what's going on in
Yeah,
chat.
it just
They
says
could be having sodomy
me
for all
in.
I know.
No, it was about 5 minutes ago, so I totally
You're
missed
missing
that.
out on the sodomy, Mr. B.
Oh boy, let me get my flamethrower.
I've noticed a pattern, like, between, what is it with, like, all these Germanic and Nordic countries and, like, the whole dick thing that they got going on? I
don't
mean,
know.
Germany is the dildo manufacturing capital of the planet. If you go to the Netherlands, basically those people will fuck a fire hydrant in the street. And now they got a dick museum up in the friggin', where is this, Iceland? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, I mean, these Vikings, they really got something going.
Not necessarily the pillaging, but the raping. So, oh yeah. Showing off our phallics and what have you, nothing new.
The tweet has spread, and some even recall confusing the office with the penis museum, even going so far as to trouble the workers with requests for directions. Eventually, the sign's creator, Jonathan Van Hove, caught wind of its new fame. He told Newsweek, "I was on the second floor, said they'd come in through the two front doors, climb the stairs, and somehow find my office, which was the closest to the door, and they would ask, 'Excuse me, is this the penis museum?' Some people were too embarrassed to ask about it. Others would ask me super seriously about the phallological museum." The notice was first put up in April last year. Jonathan was moved to act after being asked about the penis museum 3 times in a single day. He conceded that it took a while to get right, He didn't want to make it too funny or people would think it's a joke, but he didn't want it to be too boring and serious either. It was hard, he said.
Those fucking things just write themselves, man. I mean, shit.
Oh,
That's
God.
crazy. That crazy.
Jason recounted on Twitter. We found that we thought was the correct address, walked in, and we were greeted by a bunch of friendly but confused workers in cubicles. What are you looking for? They asked after they realized we were just dumb American tourists. I guess the word phallological is not commonly known to Icelandic English speakers, but she tried again. The phallological museum. Phalluses. We tried to look up phallus in our English to Icelandic dictionary, no luck. So finally, frustrated, she said, the penis museum. After they stopped laughing, they were very helpful in providing directions to the correct location, and we had a wonderful visit. Can't wait to go back. Wow. I see. It might not surprise you to learn that the Icelandic Phallological Museum continues to reel in the punters. Punters, I guess, is slang for guests. The venue describes itself as probably the only museum in the world to contain a collection of phallic specimens belonging to all the various types of mammal found in a single country. It features more than 215 edition is a human penis. It came in April 2011 and was a donate from Paul Arson, who died in January of the same year. At the moment of my death, I bequeath thee mine phallus. Interesting. Visitor Shelley Gibson gave the museum 5 stars on Google and expressed her appreciation for the display. She did, however, mention how difficult it was to locate. I had a little trouble finding it, but it was pointed in the right direction, wrote Shelley. Wow. Penis Museum. Wonder what's in
now
the
I know where I'm putting Mr. B's.
Yeah, because thanks to Sweden, being all feminist and crap, I cannot have a proper Nordic shrine of phallic glory.
AP, if you want to be drug in, I need you in the general VC so I can drag you. I can't drag from the text chat. Okay. Next,
we have, have you ever wondered what you need to look for as far as if your neighbors happen to be swingers? Yeah, there are secret signals and items to look out for.
I know the answer to this one.
Well, you may know one. Well, let's see if this one's the correct one.
All right,
apparently, swingers have a wide variety of ways of identifying themselves to other swingers. The saying goes, you never know what goes on behind closed doors, but maybe there's a way you could find out if a whole lot of spouse swapping is going down in your local neighborhood. That boring-looking couple next door with the immaculate lawn and Ford Mondeo, they could be very well swingers, because there are telltale signs, apparently, if you know what to look for.
You never know.
Okay,
boy.
You look for pampas grass. This poor plant has never done anything to anyone. Yes, it's earned itself a long association with swingers, according to the Daily Telegraph. Also known as
Not all swingers.
Cordillera Saloana.
So this is like a signal to swingers, like some kind of shit, like the sock on the door in the dormitory and shit. Mm-hmm. That's so weird.
Yeah, the grass has been said to be a secret sign which indicates that owners are more alternative lifestyle. Sadly, in the case of pampas grass, there's no such thing as bad publicity, with sales plummeting in recent years. Should the allure of swinging appeal to you, go and knock on the owner's door next time you spy some. Just remember to bring your partner with you.
Okay.
Fuck that, no.
A black ring on the right hand. Swingers even have their own secret accessories, apparently, which are useful when trying to identify a fellow swinger. According to Cooper Beckett, host of Life on the Swing Set podcast, many swingers wear a black ring. He told the stranger, "Wear your black ring on your right hand if you are out and open to meet other swingers." There's even helpful guidance from Beckett on how to break the ice. Okay. If someone if someone is wearing a black ring on their right hand approaches you, start a conversation with them. "I see you're wearing a black ring on your right hand. Maybe we are in the same club." Okay, the next one is garden gear. Next time you run out of sugar and need to pop next door, make sure you take note of your neighbor's choice of garden ornament. According to lifestyle website Bigger Love, swingers are into white landscaping rocks and pink or purple decorations in the front garden as a way of signaling their fellow swingers. Pineapples, too, apparently in the form of a door knocker.
Or a flag.
The fuck?
Wait, what?
Yep.
Why not
Pineapple
just
flag.
Why not just put a, paint their door rainbow and put shitload of glitter on it, and Jesus.
Because the sodomists have taken that already. So sorry. The People's Soviet Republic of Homosexuality has culturally appropriated that design for their own doors. So pineapples it is.
Yep, and garden gnomes may seem kitchen innocent, but even these guys are assigned Mr. and Mrs. will ask you to put your car keys in a glass bowl.
No, I know for a fact
yeah.
that fat garden gnomes are bullshit because my bestie loves garden gnomes, and she sure as hell ain't, and neither is her man, because he would slice anyone in half that touched her. That's bullshit.
Hey, 6, could you actually send me this link in Discord?
And let's see. Here you go.
Yeah, this is hysterical.
On the flip side of that, if you actually wanted to have some fun, you'd probably go and start decorating people's houses.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
You might also slip a few of these in their mailbox. Wristbands. Not so long, these were all the rage, with people proudly brandishing wristbands to show their support for good causes. Well, they say charity starts at home. And such, swingers have also reportedly got their own sign, which
it's
similarly,
a cult of fornication.
similarly to the black rings, was created to help swingers recognize each other. It's like they have the man and woman signal that are facing opposite directions with the 3 little plus marks on each side. And my fucking... There we go. Let's see. According to the website, the sign is unobtrusive and respects the privacy of any of the ones who wear it. What you need to look out for are the international male and female signs arranged horizontally with their circles intersecting, with 3 plus or minus signs on both sides. The 3 plus signs on both sides means they are looking for partners as a pair, while the minus signs means they would also join without their partner. This may differ slightly depending on what the swinger is into.
Wait, what?
I wonder what's been on Colleen's mind lately.
Interesting. Well, opportunism is what it is, I suppose. Let's see. This comes to us from across the pond, from our friends in the United Kingdom. Let's see. What man would have knocked it back? Lewd dad received oral sex from woman he saw performing sex act on train. Shane Brennan said he started speaking to a woman with a mad body on the platform before he engaged in a sex act with her on the train and was unaware of CCT caught it all. Yeah.
There's no such thing as privacy anymore. They should know that.
Yep. The man who received oral sex on a train from a female passenger saw performing a sex act in the carriage has been convicted over the lewd act. Shane Brennan, 38, said he started speaking to a woman with a mad body on the platform before he engaged in a sex act with her on the train during the late morning service in December. The Australian media reported the woman asked Brennan, reportedly a dad of 3 from Wollongong, New South Wales.
Yeah, Wollongong. Yeah.
Wollongong, who is said to be in a relationship. Quote, "I'm horny. Will you F me?" But he declined. However, when the
no messing around here, man. No, straight to the point, you know.
Yeah. When the 38-year-old saw the woman performing a sex act in an empty carriage, he was said to have approached her before she performed oral sex on him. So, I'm next in line after you finish with that fine gentleman. Anyhow, Brennan reportedly returned to his seat after the encounter and was unaware the pair's obscene antics were caught on CCTV cameras. Let's see, the Lawara Mercury reported train staff waiting for Brennan, Wollongong Trade Railway Station saw him holding his exposed genitals on the train. Workers also noticed a large and disgusting liquid mess on the carriage floor they suspected was urine, it was reported.
God. Nasty.
Yeah. However, Brennan told police when they arrived at he spilled his coke before admitting he splashed it over his penis to clean myself up. I was clean. So.
Dude.
Yes, he's.
I mean, what do you say?
He was rinsing off the evidence of that wily strumpet from himself using the acidic properties of his cola.
You know, I heard that they're really loose and liberal over in Britain, but wow.
No, this is Australia, actually.
Yeah, the Aussies are they're getting it on there. Anything that's got gong or ong or anything that's Aboriginal, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an instant clue that we're dealing with Aussies here, man. I love Aussies.
Yeah, you see, he's saying, I got a blowjob on the train and I was rinsing my cock off. He reportedly told officers. The cleansing power of cola. On Tuesday, Brennan admitted willfully an obscene exposure and behaving in an offensive manner at the Wollongong local court. He reported he was fined $700 and placed on a 12-month good behavior bond, effectively a suspended sentence. Speaking after he was convicted, he told the Daily Mail Australia, "How many fucking men would have knocked it back?" The woman on the train was pretty horny and ready to go. If she didn't offer me nothing, I wouldn't have fucking done it. Brennan said he was unaware if the woman who reportedly confirmed his version of events was punished over the liaison.
Doesn't sound
I can't even pass any judgment on this guy. I've kind of been in a similar situation. I didn't get arrested, but I can understand where he's coming from completely.
Do tell, Scooby.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Just don't stop there, dude.
A while ago, I'll just put it like this. A while ago, it was basically, Tara knows about this. I told her there was this girl in the neighborhood who had a really big mouth, and she went around the neighborhood telling people shit that she shouldn't. And she brought this girl up to me at a barbecue and introduced it to me. She was really fucking hot. Like, holy shit, was she hot. I would honestly, like, when she came up to talk, like laughing, this sinister laugh. And I remember it was just everyone met up there really quick for a quick blunt session before everyone went about their different ways, and literally everyone left the backyard, and I'm looking around the backyard, and it's just me and this girl left. One thing led to the other, and yeah. And what was really fucked up was I literally just met the girl. Like, I didn't even know her. I didn't talk to her the entire day or nothing. I mean, she was like supermodel hot. And a bunch of my friends actually dropped me over her. Like, when they found out about it. They're like, already? How? I'm like, I don't know, man. She just met me at your barbecue and took me home. Then left. And, yeah, they actually voted me out afterwards. They're like, yeah, nah, fuck him. We don't want him around no more. Bullshit like that.
Well, yeah, that's you never know how a dice roll will go before you throw them.
Yeah, so I can completely understand where this guy's coming from. I mean, fuck. I even tell it to young ladies, and I tell you. Look, I'm not going to tell you to go off and sleep around, but if you got a guy and he's talking to you, and this guy is gorgeous, and you can tell that he's packing something like a fucking fire hose, honey, you only live once, really. Just don't go bragging to your girlfriends. Seriously, I'm equal opportunity. I'll tell a young man the same thing. Look, I'll tell a young man, don't go off and be like some sort of a gigolo, but for God's sake, if she looks like, if you got a girl talking to you, and when she crosses the street, like cars go up on the sidewalk and hit fucking telephone poles, go home with that young lady. Seriously. You only grace this planet once. Enjoy it. Well,
there's the guy in our next story would probably agree with you. Not quite on the same subject matter, but certainly going with the same philosophy. It appears as though a man dressed as Elsa from Frozen single-handedly rescues a Boston police wagon stuck in a snowbank.
Wow.
Yep. Let's see. Elsa.
I really do love these stories, Six. I'm not even joking. It's like the highlight of the day.
Elsa from Frozen is a hero to me, and now some of her biggest fans include Boston Finest. As a snowstorm swept Boston late Tuesday, a police wagon found itself stuck in a snowbank in the city's south end. Coming to the rescue was an unlikely hero, a man dressed in drag as the famed Disney heroine Elsa. Elsa, who faced the blizzard in a long, flowing blue dress and silver wig, single-handedly helped push the police vehicle out of the snow, much to the excitement of those taking shelter at the Gallows gastropub. He was like, I wanted to blend in tonight, so I threw this on. Chris Haynes, who was hanging out at the bar, tells people of the man dressed as Elsa. Nobody even knew this cop was stuck, but he ran out to help. Haynes posted a video of Elsa coming to the rescue on his Facebook, and it quickly went viral, with many asking about the wigged crusader's true identity. Let's see. It's going to be it's going to be an IRATE prostate. I'll send it to you via direct message. Terracin, here is it on direct message. Let's see, I'll send it to Burnside. He'll see it later. And here's one. Can't leave you out in the cold. So there you are.
That's right.
And people can reveal Elsa is in fact Jason Triplett, 37, an attorney from Boston.
Oh my God!
Who says the escapade was the result of cabin fever brought on by the blizzard. Lost his mind, dressed up like the Frozen character, and hey, go do some hero shit.
We've all got dreams, man.
Let it grow! My insanity rises!
Wow.
Playing down his heroic feat, Triplett says his fame will be fleeting as snow on a hot day. Quote,
oh my God.
Everyone will be over it by noon, Triplett tells people. Wow, what's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my serger. I forgot to mute myself.
Is that your
Johnny,
vibrator there,
why you
Tara?
Johnny, why you twitching? They put chemicals in the water that turned me gay.
No, it's my serger. I'm trying to put a purse together, and my serger's being a little whore.
Oh.
Messing with you, girl.
Was.
Quote,
Oh,
everyone will be over it by noon, Triplets tells people.
right.
But if this is my 15 minutes, I would like to leverage it to meet whoever the hell Adam Rippon is.
What?
Oh, let's see. Olympian Rippon will no doubt be impressed with Triplet's strength and dedication to his costume. The bar's guests were certainly wowed,
no.
cheering him on by yelling, "Come on, Elsa! The girl we didn't deserve, and let him go."
Dude.
As for how the police got themselves in the predicament, the Trendy Eatery's manager Allegra Wolf explains, a police officer came in for some burgers and left, but he got stuck in the snow. Quote, we were super busy and Elsa and some of her friends came in and were dancing around. Been pushing it with all his might and finally got the car unstuck.
Jesus.
Wow.
Called upon a little bit of Disney magic, I guess.
That's right.
You know, I think that this story, on the one hand, is amusing, but on the other hand, I think it actually made part of my soul with her.
That's the internet for you, man.
You don't feel so innocent anymore, do you, man?
I've been on the internet so long.
I feel
I
like
just know.
tainted.
I am just a tainted fox walking around. That's what happens when you're on the internet. Next thing you're a normal dude, next thing you're a fucking weird fox.
Taint that soul.
Taint that taint.
I just...
You know, I've never actually seen that movie.
Me either, man. Who wants to? I mean, you know. God, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
Well, let's see. Oh, here's an interesting
Cass
story.
knows
It's,
what I'm talking about, dude. It's like, where the fuck are we going?
Morality in the internet? Where?
Oh, please. Get rid of it. Take the shit.
You know, while Six is looking for that, let me ask you. I'm somebody was forced on an airline to put their dog in the overhead compartment. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't hear about that. What the fuck?
I'm reading it. It's Smirt. He's over in Silver's friggin'. And but apparently there was a couple on a plane, and the flight attendant forced them to put their dog in the overhead compartment. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I gotta ask the kid.
That's kind of
ask him,
screwed up.
God
Yeah.
damn motherfucking ROM fight every fucking time.
Yeah. You are
Oh,
right.
ROMs?
Let's see. Oh, interesting. Australian government to consider fast-track visas for white South African farmers.
Oh, good.
Yeah, are they looking at
Wait,
that
you
like
mean
as
they
a,
actually
like
care
a
about the white
genocide?
people that are being genocided?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Well,
Yeah,
think
South
think
Africa.
about that though. If they officially recognize this as a genocide, what the fuck would happen then? The government.
Huh. Shit.
If they actually recognize it as a genocide, chances are a good chunk of these African nations are gonna be in some deep shit, and they'll actually have to involve themselves in making peace instead of just, diddly children and doing it.
Let's see. Yeah, he kind of blanked out there. I didn't catch the rest of that. Anyhow, South Africa's proposed move towards land expropriation without compensation is catching the attention of some very important people across the world. Peter Dutton, the Australian Home Affairs Minister, certainly qualifies as one of them. He was speaking to the media on Wednesday and said that creating a fast-track visa for persecuted white South African farmers was up for consideration. Quote, if you look at the footage to read the stories and hear the accounts, it's a horrific circumstance they face. From what I have seen, the farmers need help from a civilized country like ours. Quote, we want people who want to come here, abide by our laws, and integrate into our society, work hard, and not lead a life on welfare. And I think these people deserve special attention, and we're certainly applying that special attention now. Let's see. According to the Sydney Morning Herald, Dutton has directed the Home Affairs Department to explore whether the farmers can be accepted into Australia through refugee, humanitarian, or other visas, including the in-country persecution visa category. The minister's comments prompted Australia media to report on the farm murders in South Africa. This will no doubt be something that Peter Dutton will use to his advantage if he tries to pursue this legislation. Let's see. The fears over land expropriation without compensation have been developing since Parliament passed an ANC motion allowing the party to go ahead and implement their redistribution plans. The DA has staunchly expressed their opposition, claiming a non-compensatory approach is bad news for the economy. They are against expropriation, which gives land to the state, and favor reform, which aims to focus on issues of restitution. Dutton completed his address by saying he was confident Australia would agree on a deal with the South African government. Well, I'm hoping that
let's hope Australia takes care of these poor people.
Yeah. Instead of letting them die.
Yeah, because this is a BS genocide, and somebody should do something.
Do you honestly expect the Europeans to do something about it? They seem to be more interested in the more Islamic refugees.
Yeah, I think that they'll just Allah will capitulate far, if anything. You know, so it's good that Australia's decided to do the right thing.
No, they haven't decided yet, but they are considering it, which is a whole hell of a lot better than what we're getting from Europe.
Yeah.
Second that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So we have a few updates as far as the NHL goes. The Manhattan Rangers have defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime 4-3. Let's see. The San Jose Sharks are still knotted at 2 with the Edmonton Oilers in the second, with 15 seconds left to go. New Jersey is destroying the Vegas Golden Knights with 12:20 left to go in the second. Anaheim is still ahead on Vancouver 1-0 with 14:31 left in the second. And yeah, my Stars did lose to Irving's not favorite team. I repeat, not his favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 6-5 in the shootout. So is Irving still in the chat? Irving, you still there, buddy? Yeah, your not favorite team won tonight. I repeat, your not favorite team has become victorious over my Dallas Stars, and that means I will not be watching hockey replays later tonight. So I'm going to watch them win.
You got to explain this whole one. Why is it not his favorite team? Where does that come from?
This comes from a conversation that I had with him a while back, asking him who his favorite teams are, and this is the story that he tells, and this is something I've actually observed myself. That no matter where you go, no matter what arena that you go into, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a rather rabid fan base that seems to show up, no matter what city teams are playing in.
Right.
And I've actually observed this myself. This is minor pro hockey and junior hockey in Texas.
Holy shit.
Yes, I've been to a few different arenas in Texas, and there's one of the things that you will always count on is some dumbass showing up in a Maple Leafs jersey. Yeah. In southern Texas.
And they have a tendency to be rabid, yes? That's what I'm hearing?
Yes. They're fairly rabid fans. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even when the Leafs are losing, even when they have no hopes of making the playoffs, yeah, they are. It's actually, some of the more unsavory hockey fans. This is a team that has. It's one of the richest teams in Canada, but they don't seem to either be competent enough or loosen the old wallet strings or whatever they call it. Ooh, I hear myself.
Oh, shit.
I sound good.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
So that is the Toronto Maple Leafs, and of course Irving grew up in the Toronto area, but he does not like the Leafs. He actually follows the Jets. So,
all right.
I always give him the Jets news.
Man with principles. You gotta appreciate that.
Yeah. They play Burnside's Blackhawks. Burnside's big
Blackhawks?
Big Blackhawks.
What's this about Blackhawks?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Burnside has a hard on for him.
Big old
Who
Blackhawks.
doesn't? Everyone wants the giant black meat.
Are you gay, Cass?
Hmm?
Are you gay, man?
I think he said he's more bisexual.
Hey,
Generally.
man, that's cool.
Yeah,
I like to know
enjoys
where everybody
the
stands.
yipping.
It's cool. It's kind of, I don't want to, crack out a turn and say the wrong thing and hurt people's feelings. As a whole, I don't give a fuck. But, personally and individually, I do. So.
Nah, I get it. I just don't care. I'm just joking
I'm
about
full
it.
of love for my fellow man. And apparently you are too. So.
More
Okay, that was good.
So that's about all I have as far as news goes.
Speaking of gay, I had a weird experience today. I got berated by a short person with a hairdo exactly like Gary Oldman in The Fifth Element, and he had Lee Press-on nails and a Hitler mustache.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he actually berated me like I was stupid.
Lee Press-on nails. That's creepy. When you said that in the Hitler mustache, that's good. I'm gonna dream about that, man. Thanks.
Yes. Yeah, they picture that. Like, I wanted to say to him, but I was so heated that he lost his, that he said that to me. If my mind was a little bit more clear, I would have said to him, why don't you take a big gulp cup and cut it on an angle. That way you could finish the look just like Gary Oldman, like wear it halfway on your...
Oh, that's so cool. There's people that fucking, they've got this whole...
Shit.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm thinking about it, more. He even had, I didn't realize it, I guess because it was like a light rinse. He even had, this slight, rainbow tint to his hair, but it was really, slight. And
I stumbled on this website, a forum site of these people that all they do is, they keep doing, cosplay stuff of that one movie, right? It's all it's a bunch of these people that all they do is they get together and they, I guess they must have these conventions and they get drunk and fuck each other and shit. But they're obsessed with The Fifth Element, man. It's so weird.
Speaking of Luc Besson,
That sounds right up my alley.
Get this. This guy that was dressed like this, he was at work. This is the guy who gave me an attitude at Target, at the customer service counter.
At the customer service?
Yeah, this is who they had working at customer service.
Holy
That's the
shit.
punchline. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
Fucking
fucking hysterical.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Chicken. Lulu Dallas.
Only in New York, dude.
Multi-pass.
well, Speaking of Luc Besson, I watched his latest thing, Valerian, today.
What'd you think, dude?
It wasn't actually bad. It was actually not bad.
It's visually gorgeous. Man. He really looks great. I'm not sure about
acting is a little.
Yeah. Anything that's got that chick in it. But then again, she looks so good naked, you don't care.
So am I? Do I keep cutting out?
You dropped out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of lag going on.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
same.
thinking it was only on my end.
Yeah, I thought it was on my end too. That's why I didn't say nothing. Actually,
Oh, thank God it wasn't just me.
Okay, cool. What was I gonna say really quick? I gotta hop out, guys, because I gotta get up early in the morning.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be around during the day tomorrow. I'll hit you up in late afternoon when I get home.
All right, yeah, definitely hit me up, Scoob. Have a couple ideas that tonight, if since I just got my supervisor out of the way, I'm gonna start typing up a few things.
All right, definitely. I should be home tomorrow afternoon around 2-3 o'clock my time. I have no idea how that translates, so I'll just hit you guys up when I get home.
All right, I should be awake by that time, so it'll be. You're an hour ahead of me, so if it's 3 by you, it'll be 4 by me. If it's 4 by you, it'll be 5 by me. I should be conscious by about that time.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Definitely. That's what time I'll hit you up then. Prostate,
All right,
it's
cool.
always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Always, man. Always, my brother. Anybody else?
Actually, Burnside, if it's 3 our time, it's 2 your time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck.
You were putting yourself ahead of us.
God, motherfucker.
It's okay, Mr. B. That's why I'm here.
Thank you, Harley.
That's
Y'all
right.
want to hear a funny story?
Please.
Daylight savings bullshit.
I know it.
Yeah, let's see.
I can't hear what you're saying. Six.
Did you've heard of the school walkout thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. It looks like this teen was the only student in his high school to participate in the national walkout. On
Yay,
Wednesday,
good
students
for him.
nationwide
Expel
left
his ass.
class. On Wednesday, students nationwide left class to honor the 17 teenagers who died in the Parkland shooting and protest lax gun control laws in the United States. But on National Walkout Day, 16-year-old Justin Blackman realized he was the only student at the Wilson Preparatory Academy in Wilson, North Carolina, to participate in the protest. It's National Walkout Day. I'm the only one from my school out here, he said in the video he tweeted. I'm just going to be chilling here for the next 15 minutes. According to CNN, about 700 students attend Wilson Preparatory Academy. Blackman was the only student to leave class. He spent 17 minutes outside, one for every person who died in the Stoneman Douglas High School last month. He then walked back to his Spanish class. The school declined to comment on the issue, but told CNN Blackman is an independent thinker. He didn't think that anyone would care. There's going to be like 6 people watching this, hopefully, he said in the video. Instead, Blackman received an outpouring of support from people around the country. Well, he's not going to get much from me.
He's gonna get my foot in his ass is what he's gonna get.
Lindsay Knopf, who's from Newtown, Connecticut, where the Sandy Hook school shooting occurred in 2012, thanked Blackman for standing up. Seeing the action that is finally taking place means the world to us, all of us here, she said, tweeting it. Filmmaker and Wrinkle in Time director Ava DuVernay retweeted Blackman's video with a Martin Luther King quote. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moments of comfort or convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Alexis Tracton, a freshman at Stoneman Douglas, thanked Blackman. I'm inspired by you for being a leader. Leaders typically have followers. This guy didn't really have that. She tweeted at him, every little thing makes a difference. Since it was posted, Blackman's video has received more than 2.6 million times. At the time of writing, has received more than 11,000 comments. The probably not all of them positive. Blackman isn't the only student to walk out alone at school. Second grader Leonardo Aguilar joined the high schoolers in San Jose because he was reportedly the only one to leave his classroom. Then he has this sign on a piece of cardboard written that says, "Guns are cruel, not cool."
Wait, what?
Yeah, this little kid has this sign around his neck that says, "Guns are cruel, not cool."
Says who?
This is his liberal parents.
I guess so.
Those poor fucking kids, man. They're just being like used like goddamn puppets by these. You know, that's what's so sickening, man. Is that they've manipulated these kids emotionally and mentally. I mean, we might as well be teaching them that, you know, people's intelligence can be, you know, judged on the size of their noses and you know how low their forehead is. I mean, this is almost, we're going back to Nazi Germany with this bullshit. You know, we might as well have the demo youth.
The emotional hysteria, you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
when I grow up, I'm going to be a soy boy that gets whipped by my girlfriend feminist, while I have to sit in the corner as she gets fucked by a bunch of black dudes. Yeah!
I did.
Well,
bless you, sir.
Yeah. Well, it should speak volumes that he was the only one out there. Because there were, if there were 700 students in that school, then 699 of them had sense. 699 of them either didn't give a shit or had a much clearer and much more informed opinion on gun control than this young man.
Mm.
And the parents of that little 7-year-old, fuck them. That is that's political action through your own child. That's vulgar. That's like the people
That's
who bring
horrible.
that's like people who bring their kids to protests.
Or bringing your kids to a pride march. Personally, I'm not for it. If there's a lot of nudity in one of those things, no. Don't take your kid.
Yeah.
In my town, you can take your kid because it's not allowed. It's not allowed to have any nudity whatsoever.
Yeah, that's even in
But you
my
know, that's
town, yes.
pretty much the same thing. Using your kid as a way, as your own platform.
Right.
No.
As your own political operative. It's disgusting.
11:30.
Yeah, so yeah, it is. If we want to, we can go ahead and wrap it up. Is everybody? Is that what we were talking about?
What's that?
I just heard at 11:30.
Oh no. Katrina was asking what time it was, and I was hoping that my whisper wouldn't get caught.
It was
pulled
okay.
through.
It was okay.
The microphone on your device is very effective. Let's just put it that way.
It's awesome though. But this.
Yeah, you would have hated hearing my sewing machine because it's on this white bouncy table, and so it was going.
I think I can almost hear the mice in your walls.
No, that would be a little boy sleepwalking, walking on the.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that if we wanted to, we could go ahead and wrap it up. It's you know, I think it's been a good show. And if we leave right now, it'll be with a bang and not a whimper.
Yeah, and I can have Burnside help me with mine, and then I can throw you guys links.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to attend, but I will definitely make it an attempt for sure.
And I gotta
If
hop in the
anything,
shower.
at least get in the chat.
All right. Well, then let's go ahead and do the exit shell, and then we'll wrap this up for another beautiful.
Hey, Six, you want some company for that?
No, it's just gonna be just a quick.
You and the pussies.
That's it. It's gonna be nothing really too spectacular. It's gonna be me with some tile cleaner.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a. Been putting it off for too long. And I'm the kind of dumbass that does that kind of shit this time of night.
What?
Oh, I'm the type that cleans in the middle of the night too.
Cleans the bathroom, scrubs their tile.
I'm gonna be in my shower scrubbing my tile.
Sounds.
Oh, you want to blow someone off? Don't tell them you're going to be washing your hair. I'm going to be scrubbing my tile.
Scrubbing tile, man. Catch you later. Well, let's go ahead and do the post show, and we'll start with Cass Warfox. Bubba.
Well, I can probably put it off for another night, but yeah, procrastination is one of my biggest Achilles
I
heels.
don't think you want to hear anything. This foxy fuck.
No, I guess I'll do it. So it's outros, right?
What's that?
It's outros, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not too retarded right now. So I'm Kaz Warfox. I do some politics and gaming on my channel. You'll provided when I actually do make content. That's another story. You can find my channel under the same name in a picture that I use here. Provided you can handle my furry personality. Please subscribe, faggots.
Yip away, motherfucker.
Yes, motherfucker.
Yes.
What the fuck?
I was way too enthusiastic. What the fuck was that?
We're supporting the cause for furry ethno-state for the Yipping, man.
I feel violated. I kick this woman out of the furry ethno state. Nah, you're blacklisted.
Fine, I won't bring my strap-ons then.
We know the way.
Did Tara violate your breadlines?
She is
She does not know the way. The way.
She is the
Of the
queen.
forward.
Of course she knows the way. She is the queen.
Oh god.
All right, well, Tara.
You need suits to know the way.
I'm Tara Sin. You can find me on IMVU, YouTube, and Twitter. I also have an Etsy shop, Tara and Roxy Craft. Go there, buy stuff so I can, fuck Burnside's brains out. And hopefully tonight I will host my first official live stream with someone else on it too.
Sweet. Cool. Burnside.
I am the Burnside Film Project. When I'm not making sure that elevators aren't breaking and other such things, you can find me on YouTube, BitChute, and Gab AI. And if you're on Twitter, please join me in hashtag Hingle McCringleberry and hashtag anything else I fucking come up with at this point, because I'm going on a trolling spree, I tell ya.
Alakpu fill in the blank bar.
Yep, Allahu fill in the blank bar, and all sorts of shit for Pharaoh food stamp. So if you're on Twitter, Burnside_bums. I use the same logo.
Did Twitters.
I'm getting an emergency signal.
Oh,
From
wow.
what?
Shit, it's illegal.
Weather?
It's leaping the wall.
Maybe weather. You okay?
Nope. We have an Amber Alert. Okay, San Antonio Amber Alert. Let's see. License number Juliet Golf 2909 2010 Silver Chevy Suburban. That is license number Juliet Golf 2909 2010 Silver Chevy Suburban. This is an Amber Alert that's going out right now, 10:34 p.m. Central Standard Time, San Antonio, Texas. That license again, Juliet Golf 2909, and it is a 2010 Silver Chevy Suburban.
Thanks, Six.
Yeah, because they got to give Chevy a bad name.
You want a shell, bro?
Me? Yes. I'm about to fire up the old Dremel Moto tool to clean some nasty shit off my tiles. But before I do that, I may jump in and say hi in Tara's thing. Before I get into the stuff, a few things to mention. I have a a live stream this coming Sunday. It's going to be a late tea time stream, so you're looking at probably 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be on the subject of dank memes. And after that, I suppose I'll have the gang here judge my my intro videos that I'm doing. So that's my shield.
Nice.
All right, and this is IRATE Prostate. We're going to close it out. This is Chaos 120. This has been another hump day down the tubes in a good way, down the good tubes. Thursday, I will be between the hours of, starting at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, and noon Pacific. Big Fat Brian and I will be doing Hot Takes, which is a show that we dedicate to looking at sci-fi and horror films that are exclusively available on Netflix. And tomorrow we will be addressing season 2 of Jessica Jones. Bring your notepads, or don't even do that. Just listen to us, because we're going to spoil it. We're going to break it down, and you'll leave either wanting to watch it or not wanting to watch it. And then Friday we'll be doing the Cream stream, same channel here. All these things are on this channel, the one you're currently watching. And starting at 11 o'clock on Friday night Eastern, that's 10 o'clock Friday night Central, and of course 8 o'clock Friday night on the Pacific Coast. So please come on and join us. I've got a couple of guests. They're not definite though, but we've got some hijinks planned as usual. And so on that note, we'll say, all right, Prostate, I am out. Keep fighting the patriarchy, one asshat at a time. And on that note, we'll say bye-bye and see y'all next time.
Bye.
See y'all tomorrow.